Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. In this video, I want to talk about probably one of the most uh, misunderstood and one of the probably this is probably one of the things that ruins people's opportunity to become successful in business. I learned what I'm about to share with you. I learned this early in the game. I started my first company at the age of 20 back in 1990, and I made that business very successful within 4 years at the age of 24, making over $100,000 a year. And I made many millions with that business, and it was kick-started me into several other companies that I own. So, what was the first lesson that I learned? And I learned it the hard way, but because I was paying attention and I wasn't so self absorbed with myself, I was able to understand this about people. And once I understood it, everyone that I hired to be on my sales team, and still to this day, with whatever business I have, I teach this with my employees. What is that lesson? That lesson is, listen to me, come close, because I'm talking to you, is that people don't give a damn about any problems that you have with your family. They don't give a damn about any problems that you have with dealing with other people. They don't give a damn about any health problems that you might be having. They don't give a damn about any of your problems. All they care about is themselves. Now, here is where people get mixed up. This is why this is so misunderstood out in the market, is that people will pretend like they give a damn. People will pretend like they give a damn, but they don't give a damn. And I learned that early in the game. When I was going around to sell advertisement face to face with business owners, because cell phones did not exist in 1990, I started to learn this very fast. And the way that I learned it, it was really on accident. It was really on accident, and this probably is happening to you when you're dealing with people, if especially if you're in sales. But as a matter of fact, this is something that is across the board, even if you're not in sales and you're just in customer service. You got to be very careful, because people will make you think and make you believe that they do care about what you're saying, that they do care about what's going on with your family, that they do care about what's going on with you, but they really don't. And here's the thing, if you fall into the trap, your business is going to fail. You may not believe me, but when it fails, you will believe me. I've seen it happen with a lot of people that had very good businesses, but they fell into that trap. So now, they're never going to tell you the truth about stuff, really. Deep down, maybe later they may tell you the truth about something, but you'll always know if they're going to tell you the truth about something, because they're going to actually add something personal to it. But here's the thing that you got to be careful of, is that you can't respond with stuff that's personal. When I was going around, when I accidentally learned about it, was this way, is that the person told me, like, they asked me something about my children, like, oh, how many kids do you have, and are you married, stuff like. This is a business person that's asking this, and they're mainly just saying it and asking because they're just trying to have some small talk. But what I started to learn was that when I went around to these same business people and I would have conversations, that they never remembered that I was married and that I had children, or how many children. And I was thinking to myself, why is this person, they never remember nothing? It's like I'm just repeating myself. It's because they don't give a damn. It's because they really don't give a damn. Because if you gave a damn about anybody, if you cared about anybody, trust me, you're going to remember what they told you. They were just doing it for small talk. That's all it was. It was just for small talk. So what I learned, this is the lesson that I learned, is that when people ask you questions about your personal life or about something that seems to be personal or something that's just seems to be for small talk, you just have a short answer, very short answer. And then you ask them the questions. You remember that they have children. You remember how many children they have. You remember that they're married. You remember what country they're from. Like I used to deal with a lot of people that were from other countries. You remember that as the business owner. They're going to appreciate that, but they're not going to appreciate anything about remembering anything about you. You're going to have to trust me on this. I've been in business now going on 37 years. On my own. Haven't worked for anyone since 1990 when I started that company. And this is a lesson that people do not drill into people who are getting into business. They'll tell you, oh, you got to get to know someone. You got to get rapport and all of this stuff. When I hear that and they don't get into what I just told you, I know that all they're doing is just selling we used to call it books and tapes and, just how-to programs that they've never had to actually build a business. Because if you actually had to build a business, you're going to know that if it's not this how-to business, like if you're not trying to be the next coach to be the next coach to be the next coach, or to sell the next how-to to the how-to to the how-to, and you're actually trying to build a business, either brick and mortar business, or you're out as a salesperson, or you're trying to build a business that's going to sell people, and even if you use a sales funnel, that's what you have to do. You have to understand that they don't care. They don't give a damn about you. You don't give a damn about me. You only care about the information that I'm giving to you. That's really all. That's as far as it goes. So the lesson in this video, and this is a very important one. If you're about to start a business or you're in business, you're wondering, why the hell can I get to $1 million a year? Why can't I get to, well, you're not going to get close to $1 million a year if you're running your business thinking that people are supposed to care about you. You're not. And then to get to the 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, like I'm doing, you are going to have to get your staff to understand that that the customers don't give a damn about them. So that means that if they got problems going on at home, don't bring that to work, and you're going to have to deal with it to get yourself to work. If you are talking to someone on the phone, don't tell them about what you're going through. The customers are very slick. They do that to test, to see what type of business you have. They'll throw out stuff like, oh, I'm going through this, and then they're waiting for you to come back and say, oh, I went through something similar. Don't fall for the trap. You just answer them, and you might say something like, well, other customers that we have went through something similar, and this is what we helped them do. And you get it right back on them. Because I'm here to tell you, they're just testing you. They don't give a damn. All right. Tell me what you think about this video. Post your questions and comments. If you've had a similar experience dealing with a client or building your business, put it below this, comment below. I'd love to hear what your comments are. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. Like this video, share this video.